in that way. You know what I'm saying?
I
Okay.
think I think the man's union is not strong enough. I think that brothers need to know, and this is the importance of finding 9 capable brothers around you. Brothers need to know that if they're in that situation, that they can explain that situation to 9 other black men, and we'll do whatever we got to do to get you out of that situation immediately. All right, bruh, I got storage. Let me listen. Well, we gonna get you out so that immediately. Uh, and this is not for wishy-washy ass niggas that's on that go back shit. If you think this shit's about to come apart and you only staying there risking your life and your dignity because you got to take shit, that's because of the weakness of the men and the lack of organization and the lack of this idea of men around you. If the niggas around you, if you need to be able to pull a ripcord, because usually sisters, bruh, when a woman get ready to leave you, it's months before she do it. She picked the phone up and go Rosebud, and some whole shit go into effect. One of her girls pulls up with a truck. Another one has got, if she flying, plane ticket, all her shit. Most niggas just jump from a moving car when they get ready to go. They just out. I think that as a youth, and somebody shoot this down. We know this is some bullshit. We know family court is bullshit. We all got good brothers we know that have been drugged through razor blades and pen pins by this court system and by their women for their kids. If they can't take it no more, we need to be able to, if we can't do nothing but help them move, if we can't do nothing but we need to be there for each other on that level. I'll leave it there.
Perfect.
Tommy was goody. I ain't see you in a month of Sundays. How's everything?
Everything good, man. This right here just made me just sad and happy at the same time.
Oh well, let me just make sure I get 10:15. He just popped up just right before you, and then I'll give you your time to do do your thing, because the opening already sound crazy. 10:15, what's popping?
What's good, my nigga?
What's popping? How you?
I'm chilling, maintaining. You feel me? Living life. You know how it go.
Indeed.
Your haircut
Hey,
looks amazing.
oh, I appreciate it. I cut my hair 2 days ago. You feel
It
me?
looks
Clean. It's
nice. And the
clean.
background is dope too.
That's how I'm living.
I see you.
Nah, but
I
I was
see you.
coming up here to agree with Uncle Jeff, though. You know what I'm saying? Before he even came up here, I was thinking the same thing, bro. If she putting her hands on you, bro, the only thing you can do is leave, man. That's the only thing. That's the only solution that you got. And I heard you. You know what I'm saying? You was like, realistically, you head over heels for this woman, so it just ain't gonna be easy for you to leave.
Yeah.
But the same thing go for the other side. It shouldn't be easy for you to call the police on her if you head over heels for this woman, if you love this woman. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if I gotta choose between two hard situations, I'm gonna have to choose to exit. Because after they call the police, then what? Is they gonna keep fucking with her? Like what they gonna do after they call the police? The relationship over or
I think self-preservation is probably most imminent to your point, but I guess to Jalen's point, 10:15, is she learning, or is she gonna blame you? You left, you ran, you didn't, you know what I mean? So calling the police seemingly puts the guilt on her.
but if she fuck with you, yes, it's gonna hurt her, bro. She gonna feel because obviously she fucking with you. That's why she with you, bro. I done seen it too many times. They initially they act like they don't give a fuck, but nigga, you know what I'm saying, month two go by, nigga, she feeling that shit. She hurting, bro. I'm
And then
telling
she
you, my
gonna go
nigga.
right
Proving
back.
Jalen's point. Yeah.
I
She
seen
gonna
it a
go
couple
right back when
times,
she get
bro.
triggered again by somebody
Well,
else.
it ain't no
And but
coming.
they,
I
but,
mean,
but
she could try that with another nigga. Then shit. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm talking
well,
about what I do. The
that's
next nigga ain't got nothing to do with me.
woo.
The
That
next
goes.
nigga ain't got nothing to
I
do with
feel
me.
like the overall point of this live again, the
Prove no point.
correctly titled, like he spelled it right and everything, so you know he cares about this topic. Thank you, him. Um, y'all are skipping over the fact that we love double standards. A
Cool. I was
woman,
just talking about what niggas is
a
talking about right
man
now.
could
You know what I'm
never
saying?
get away with the fact that he put his hands on a woman in any capacity.
Right.
Whether
And
it's the public holding him accountable, whether it's the law holding him accountable, whether she calls her homeboys to get you fucked up, whatever, you gonna be held accountable for putting your
all
hands
right,
on her.
cool.
You telling men to leave
Yeah.
is no accountability for her.
What else? I mean, yes. What else is he
Uh,
gonna do?
well,
That's accountability, money. She gonna feel that shit. Trust me.
I
She
don't,
gonna
I
feel.
don't.
Who
I'm
cares about accountability? Just get out of there.
Just
Don't
get the
let
fuck
that,
up
wow.
out of
just
I
get
there.
out of there.
what did I am
Don't be
not.
there for the court case.
Because
Just
I mean, look, you talking about a woman you love, but these same niggas said they ain't gonna call the police if a nigga hit them. But we talking about a woman they love, they ain't gonna call the police if a nigga put their head. Because I heard somebody say that if a nigga hit me, I ain't calling the police. That's different. Woody woo, woody woo. What's the difference?
Okay, I think we need to get to. There's something very important that you brought up inadvertently, sister. When it's time for me to go, all the lessons that I was supposed to teach you, that the universe brought me to teach you and you to teach me, class dismissed. I am not responsible for you learning accountability.
Okay, I see.
I'm
I understand.
responsible for my safety right now because
Yeah.
someone else could call the police here. Do you know what happens to when the police are called to black men? My safety, my reputation, and my livelihood is at stake because I said we need to go to Home Depot tomorrow. No, I'm not finna do that. You got it, sis. Apparently, with me and all my flaws, I'm in the way of all of the scores of other fairly intelligent, fairly good looking, fairly upwardly mobile, and not gonna hit you brothers that are just dying to get to you so that you don't have to do this. Let me
That
get out
is
of the
a
way.
that is an interesting point. I wanted my that is a that resonated with me. That you ain't responsible for her with that unbecoming behavior. It ain't your job to correct her and get her right. You remove yourself to protect yourself. I understand your point, Uncle Joe. Let me get Tommy in. Damn, that it didn't hit me right there. Pause. Damn, son.
As long as it didn't hit you from the back. Hey, let's
Hey.
pause.
Nigga, you owe me. I was about to smoke this just
Come
now.
on, wild. He came
You just
in.
ruined this.
Come on,
Tommy, you owe my shit is good. It's about $6 a bowl. You owe me $6, Tommy.
Double pause on you too, Uncle Jeff.
What I do?
My shit is good too. Double
Oh,
pause. Yeah.
okay. No. Look here. No. I don't go to. I don't.
Jen,
First
I'm
off,
playing with that. Yeah.
I'm a
Go
man
ahead. Go
of
ahead. All
public.
right, y'all good. Go ahead, Tommy. What's goody?
thank you. Look, hey, it's a good and a bad thing. Listen, I don't mean to offend anybody, but y'all know I speak how I speak. Black women have been getting away with telling niggas that Emmett Till and look what they did to Kobe. But you know what we never talk about?
What's
What
that?
black women do to black men. That goes unaccounted for. Now they tell you we ain't gonna march for you if you say things we don't like, and the hope the cops will shoot you. That's what they say about these the divestors and stuff like that. Y'all have to remember what this Sha'Carri did before. First off, Sha'Carri went from she didn't like penis. She only dated women. You know what happened with the woman she dated?
What happened?
She assaulted that woman too. Do you know this woman was kicked off of a plane? You know why she was kicked off of a plane? Being an asshole. She has an attitude. If a man was doing all this stuff, you think Nike would still have their promotion up like they do for Sha'Carri right now? Ray Rice still trying to get another yard in the NFL. Never happened. Black men, when y'all do something, it's on Front Street. When they do something, it's a joke. Even when she did her sorry to him, she apologized. She apologized while smiling the whole time. Then took that down. Now I want you black men to understand something. Y'all might not like me and might not like what I say, but I always said black women in general, not you. If it ain't you, don't apply. Don't let it. If it don't apply, let it fly. Just like when they talk about black men in Atlanta being gay. I don't get mad, and I live in Atlanta. I don't get mad and try to fight nobody for it. Tell you your daddy gay. Now I want to say something to you. Think about this. She called that man a coward even after they told her straight up to her face he didn't call. He kept trying to calm her down. She was on the phone with somebody and said, if I fuck with him again, you punch me in the face. Wouldn't stop talking. Sounded like a child. crying in the back of the car, repeating herself over and over again. Am I going to jail? Are you serious? Are you serious? Over and over again. But watch what she did as soon as she thought she was getting in trouble. What did she say? What came out of her mouth to those white men?
She implicated him.
He hit me. He's the abusive.
Wow.
Man. That was the first words out of her mouth. And then watch how she did it. She looked him in the face, called him a coward, then looked at the white cop and said, my name's Shacarri. She put on that white, sweet voice for them. She begged them. We don't know what he did. We don't know if he had on his phone. It looked like a Chris Brown situation. She might have seen his phone. Another woman came up. She wanted to fight him. Why are these women so aggressive towards us? Why they show us so little respect? But she was that big and that white man, those white men, to get this man and arrest him. Then while sitting in the car, she had at least a good 30 minutes to think about it. She still was saying it. I have evidence in my phone. He assaulted me in Florida. Here's the thing. This man could lose every sponsorship he's had, everyone he might get, because even if she don't prove it, we know what happens when you put a charge like that on a black man. They're going to believe that he has beat her at some point in time. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a lot of black women coming out saying she probably got to the point where she was just tired of it. She called him a coward, like the brother just said a minute ago. And the lady on the end, Jay, and a lot of them, y'all are saying some of the same things, and I get both of the parts. Because when the brother said, if a man hit us, we don't even get to call the police. You think a nigga gonna call the police if a woman did it? He hit it on the head with that one. And then Jeff said, it ain't my time to teach you no more. Apparently, this ain't the class for you. I'm going to let you go to a professor that do a better job. Once you don't put your hands on me, you need to go to another professor. I'm not good.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of men need to say. But what Jay was saying, she's right. There still needs to be held accountability. See, a lot of women are getting away with a lot of stuff. I'm one of those men who this shit happened to. I just sat in the police car and was like, wow, this person's lying on me. And what scares me the most is that black women don't feel sorry when they do it. Tupac, that girl still don't feel sorry. Brian Banks, the woman who lied on him, didn't feel sorry. Can you name one of them that realized they ruined your life and feel sorry then? We shouldn't have that problem. If these supposed to be our sisters, right? If they believe that the cops is so bad and do us wrong and we got to worry about when the cops show up. But look at the statistics. Do you know who called the police on black men more than anyone in the United States? Black women. Why do they call the white man so much? Because they used to it. Even back in slavery days, they could call the white man on your ass. You couldn't call the white man on her, but she can call the white man on you. How many brothers you know sell dope and taking care of the girl, loving the girl, but she found out he cheated or she just don't want him no more? You know how many times I've seen a woman go into the courtroom when she trying to get child support from her drug dealing baby daddy, and what will she tell the judge right in front of him? He sell dope. They'll sit up there and jump and tell them when the police, you have an argument, they'll tell them it's dope in the house. How is this okay? You know this man can harm me. How many times have y'all seen black women say, he got a gun, knowing that's going to make that man pull out his gun, be on high alert because you black and you got a gun. Took my daughter to campus today. The young black dude was in the dorm. He heard me talking about this. 3 19-year-old boys said they had stories of their peers having the police called on them by a black woman for the same thing. The damn police is their attack dog. Y'all keep on pretending that it's this black brotherhood and sisterhood. It ain't. When Serena Williams get her a white man, they don't call her sellout. They don't say she hate her daddy. They say she got who wanted her. That's what love was. But as soon as they see a black man with a white woman, what did that lie they say? We just want y'all to not talk about us when y'all get y'all one. But these niggas ain't said nothing when they was on boats with these white women. Who did they say anything about? They didn't say a word. You still got a problem with him. Black men, we are like their children. Look at how she kept talking, and I'm going to wrap it up. Look at how she kept talking to this man. Go look at that video and just watch it slowly. She talked to him like a dog. She talked to him like he was a punk. Look at how she was bullying him. He was just walking around trying to stop her from doing it. And then there's a scene when she was talking to him, or when she was talking to the police and he was talking to the police, they were like this. He looked over and he was still trying to protect her. He says, like this. She says, fuck you. I ain't fucking with you no more. In front of the cops. Now, this is a person who's been accused of assault. But like the J lady said, she's so used to not being held accountable. You ask the average black woman what accountability means. She'll tell you, I know what accountability is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the ability to count. That's the closest they can get to accountability, because this idea of them doing something and something going left, she spent the entire time not believing she was going to go to jail. From the beginning, she just knew. And think about it. Your black ass don't believe you can cry to get out no damn ticket. But a woman does. A woman believes she can cry to get her ass out of her ass whooping. A woman believes she can go tell her brother to whoop your ass. Merlin Santana is in the grave right now because a black woman went and told some niggas that he did something he didn't do. And they stood up and did it. There's been several of me. The little boy up in New York stabbed because a woman went and lied. They keep on lying, and it's always some simp to go do it for him. Travis Rudolph. He had to kill one dude because the girl who he was with, who was married and cheating on her husband, didn't like that he was with somebody else, went and told her brothers, and they went to this man's doorstep. Y'all keep thinking that these people love you and like you like that. No, they don't. 53% of black children that get tested by DNA test, you know who it come out? It ain't the nigga that got tested. 53% in the United States. You don't think that's crazy?
I've seen that stat.
53% of babies that are tested. Think about how many. Y'all didn't see that man just shot his wife because all 3 of his kids wasn't his?
In Detroit.
All 3. I've been trying to teach y'all for years.
Did you see anybody on the panel? Everybody that's been here has admonished her behavior and said what she did was not accountable. She should go to jail. She should lose endorsements. And nobody's giving her any bail. That, like, nobody here has said anything that she did was appropriate. We've said
apparently Nike did because she still has her stuff up. And if it was a man, he wouldn't. Look at what happened to Shannon Sharpe. Did he get to keep his job? And it was just an accusation. You name a man that got an accusation like this, he kept his job.
Sharpe is not a good person to use, brother. That was a 56-year-old man messing with a 90-year-old.
No, his age was the thing. His age was made the thing. Oh, okay, I get it.
Okay, you got it, Tommy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. His age, you're right. His age meant that the law should have been applied to him differently. You're right. If y'all think about this, that's been my whole point. They will do stuff like this. Listen to them. They will find an excuse. If you're being fair, you're being fair. I remember I asked these women the other day, they got mad at me, and I asked a simple question. I said, okay, if a woman can have an abortion and a woman can give her kids up for adoption and drop it off at the doctor's office, why drop it off at the hospital, why are y'all mad that 50 Cent just doesn't want to have anything to do with his kid? Why can't he just say, I don't want to have anything to do with this kid? They said they're not the same. I said, yeah, you're right, because he's still alive. When you abort a kid, it's dead. They then turn around and say, well, that's different. It hadn't been born yet. Oh, there's an excuse for it. Then they said, well, what about when you give a kid up for adoption? They said, well, you gave that kid off to a loving family. It doesn't need for anything. You're just less of a man if you're willing to turn your back on your kid. I'm like, what? A woman turned her back on hers when she gave it up. It's hard to have a discussion with women. That woman said, oh, his age. And said it with a straight face. She thinks that's okay, that because of his age, it should have happened to him.
Okay. If you look in the comments and they eating me up, I legitimately, the last time you were here, said, I think Tommy is cool. I think a lot of what you say is valid. I also can say, I do not believe Shannon Sharpe, a 56-year-old man, should have been dealing with anybody that young. And the fact that you had to pay this white woman $23 million because you got caught up being silly, that's not the same case of what Shacarri did. Because what Shacarri did was absolutely bullshit and wrong. She was dead ass wrong.
He lost money and she didn't. Listen to what you just said.
I don't know what's going to happen to her.
Listen to what you just said.
Tommy, Hamp, when you said, and we did the role play, and you said, hey, you're the PR manager. What do you say? Lose every endorsement, shut everything down. She clearly, whatever she's going through, she's not accountable. We didn't
Yeah, but
we roll with her with the mom thing, but at this point, if Nike cuts her, she gets cut.
but here's so Tiff, here's what we want to reconcile. Here's what we want to reconcile and understand. You have a subjective feeling
Okay.
regarding. Listen. You have a no. Yeah, you when you did the role play, you said they should suspend her endorsements, all that, right? Now, Shannon Sharpe, you have a subjective feeling about what you think he did was wrong, right? But it's not unlawful. Why such a strong stance? That's what's trying to be understood.
Why did he lose $23 million?
Well, you have it's a question. It's more of a rhetorical question. So why did he lose $20 million? I guess is the question you're
It
at.
was proven he settled because the young lady said that they were in some type of abusive relationship. My question is, one, don't fool with nobody this young. Two, protect yourself. Just like with this young man that did what he did, he needs to get away from her. She's a liability. We can say that there are women that are liabilities. Get away from them. You have things to lose. When you have things to lose, then you have to protect yourself. I am not saying that, oh, she's a woman, there's nothing you can do wrong. That's not what was said. I'm saying when you got to hold a bag, then you need to understand you got to protect the bag. What did you say, Uncle Jeff? The minute that she shows that she's not for you, dip.
So when you say that, why? Because the
I'm good,
girl
Jalen.
said,
I'll be wrong. Y'all be right.
That's
I'm
not
Tiff.
about being-
It's a conversation. It's a conversation. Jalen's trying to converse with you. You said why, which was the question that was posed to you. Now you're getting a conversation. It may be a retort. It's going to be a civil discourse. It sounds like, oh, Jeff wanted to say something. Tommy wanted to say something. We just conversing back and forth. Go ahead, Jalen.
So when it comes to Shannon Sharpe, right? The girl admitted that she was in a years-long relationship with him,
Consensual,
meaning
right, Jalen?
consensual. That was
Okay.
my point. The abuse was happening more than once. And he would apologize and she would be like, oh, and she would keep going. She shouldn't get money out of that. It was consensual. So why is there so much grievance for something that was consensual, legal? She signed up for it in her right mind, but yet
I want to know why he put himself in that position. I'm not saying anything that she did was right. I want him to protect himself better than what he did.
Okay. Sister Williams, and with love, that's a great answer to another question. It's a fantastic answer to another question. This one, however, that she asked, if you could answer that and that only, I think it would go far to our discussion about female accountability.
I expected more from Shannon than I would ever expect from a 19-year-old or 20, whatever she is. I really thought that
absolutely a great answer to another question. That's a great answer to another question.
I'm listening. Uncle Jeff, what I'm clearly not hearing her, so maybe you can clarify. What's your
sure? I'll ask your question again.
Maybe I give more context. The 19-year-old that we're speaking about, the details of the abuse that she quote unquote experienced, which involved a lot of pain like that, anybody should understand it's not okay. I wouldn't excuse a 19-year-old for that. If it's painful and you still going, that makes no sense to me. Because even when we're children, we know what hurts. We know if we touch a stove, it hurts.
I don't know if I was co-signing for this part. I was.
Yeah,
I don't know where you just went.
I'm saying if, regardless of her age, you know when abuse is happening to you.
Absolutely. Can you get back to the question that I went to bat for?
Fine. Just go ahead and answer. Because
I don't know what the question was. I remember you asking
the question again.
Yeah.
Ask your question again.
Why is the sentiment for Shannon Sharpe different when it was a consensual and legal relationship.